My name is George Diaz. I'm 30 years old. Been fingerboarding since I was 7 years old, since before Tech Deck. They were little keychain boards that you got at the skate shops, and they were just hanging there for your backpack. Take off the keychain and put real grip tape for you, and then that was the start of it, doing little shove-its. Tech Decks came out in 1999, so that they came out the next year. And then once they came out, it was all about like the cool little graphics, because it was actual real companies, like Blind or World Industries, or Hookups, or whatever it was at the time. Like compared to the little plastic keychain boards, kind of like a McDonald's type of notes, you know. With Germany, with the Black River Company being in Germany and not so big here at the time, I'd say Tech Deck was a big influence, a big point, a big turning point, like in the whole scene for everyone. That like blew it up. Rather than just being in a few skate shops, this was like Target, Walmart, Kmart. You can get them at skate shops. You find them at Tilly's. They were everywhere, the Tech Decks, and I feel like that helped grow, helped the community grow even bigger. 2010, we didn't have anything. Maybe like a few Tech Deck ramps. There's no contests. There's no raffle. There's no events here at all. But in Germany, that's where we'd see on the website. We'd see all their photos, all their events, and pretty much everyone here got FOMO after seeing that. You know, you're like, oh shoot, I need to travel there. Or they have a fingerboard store in Berlin that you can travel to, and that's where like a pretty much fingerboard like destination. You want to go to the ASI Berlin store to go fingerboard. 13, Black River came out and hosted an art show, and they had their own gallery in Santa Monica, displaying all their Crazy Lake pools. So it's like a unique pool that they build out of concrete. And they had a bunch of like famous skaters or artists do their own design in the park, or in the pool, sorry. Like Tony Alva was one of the artists. I'm blanking. Nathan Oda, he's an actual graffiti artist. He did a cool like, graffiti piece inside of him. And there's a bunch of other artists. And it started with that park back there. It's really expensive that you have to order from Germany, and I didn't want to be that guy that orders it and that's all you see online. Like, oh, that's the park that you can't session. So I figured it's the best way of going about this is start events or meetups, however you want to look at it. And that would be the star attraction, you know, since it's the only one here in California. And then it took off from there. So after another 3 years, I put in some work and finally got to be able to get that one. Started out in the backyard. Have a pretty big, decent backyard that's all cement. And have the patio that covers the top, so all my parks were covered. And then the parks that weren't covered, I put canopies so that were covered. And little by little, it would start to grow from like 15 to 20 like dudes coming out to little kids to like 40 to like at one point it was like 80 to 100 people in my backyard, like just packed, like little kids to adults to the parents to everyone. It was a great time. Started snowballing into like more parks for everyone else. Like, oh, this is doing really well. Like, let me see what other parks I can get for us. You know, since I'm gonna get to enjoy it on top of that. You know, I get to spread it even more with everyone getting to session it. This one, just like this, you can like continue your tricks, just like a real skateboarder would do. You know, you're just lost in that little skateboard world. We started hosting like park meetups. We would host at an Independence Park in Fullerton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a skate park there. People can go skate and then come back and do the park thing, you know.
What am I, assistant manager of a skate shop? I guess. I don't know. It was never really clear.
Again, that's a good starting point for a lot of fingerboarders because not a lot of parents want to buy a $150 board like my parents didn't want to buy me when I was 10 or 11 or 13. It's handmade, so that's another thing. That labor intensive, they put all the labor into this, cutting it, stacking it, pressing it, molding the trucks for you. You know, we have to buy the mold for the trucks. Titanium metal, yes. There's real bearings inside the wheels, just like a little skateboard. So they've upped it pretty much just like as miniature as it can be. Just like a miniature train, you know, and have that to a T detail. This is like that.